Hi Joe, it's Greg here. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the raw state of the application. It's not where I wanted it to be before I toured it, but I realised I was sort of going down that road of adding more and more things on before you saw the major features, and you need to see those major features. It's more important that you just look at the shape of it, and the shape of it really isn't going to change that much. So here we go. This is the sign up page, and we'll sign in a moment, but just to show you that typically somebody would register from the word go on this page here, and they'd register as a landlord. That's what we're interested in, and fill in their details there. I won't do that. I've already done a little bit of prep just to get us off to a bit of a head start, but you get the idea. So so they've already logged in and they're coming back, and here we go. Obviously that's you. I hope I've spelt your surname correctly. Let's log in. And here we see the screen that the landlord will be seeing. By the way, ignore footlers down here. That's sort of geeky stuff for me, all from there downwards. But other than that, this is what the landlord will see. That should say Landlord Radar, not LL Radar. And yeah, this is the key feature here, really. I think. As well as the layout, but really this is the working page they'll be looking at, and this is the landlord radar. So we've got 5 categories at the moment. They may expand slightly to include maintenance, but we want to keep it such that we've just got some major headings, and these are buckets into which the tasks go. And you can see that we're at an early stage. We've got 3 setup tasks, we've got 2 certificates to upload. We've got no admin yet, but we certainly will as we add students. We have no appointments yet, and we have no messages to answer yet, but those are the categories of work. The idea is that when they're active, there's 3 here and 2 here, they're blue. When they're not active, they're green. So if you set the range of the radar to be today's work, then you can work through a list of tasks and make the blue circles go green, and that's the sort of, hopefully, the way in which you can keep on top of everything. Or you could set that radar out to be looking at tasks for the next 50 or 100 days and get through as many of those as you thought was advisable. But this is, as you can see, the setup by which you will recognise them and work through them. And the key features over on the right, well, there's a calendar in which you will see your appointments. There's a groups tab where you will select groups. We've got one property here. A group is 1 Beasley Street is the property. The year is 15 to 16, and in there, if we select that, we will see the tenants. There's one at the moment, Mr. First Name, Last Name. And if we select him, we see his rent schedule. As you can see, although it's not plugged in yet, we will be able to do everything from this page, really, pay the accounts, and I hope, in fact, consolidate everything into the one view. So that's an important design principle as well. Over here we have the tasks, and they are such that they are labelled, they relate to setup tasks 1, 2, 3, and certificate tasks 1, 2. So we're beginning to coordinate those. And really, as you press setup, you should just get your setup tasks over here. You can see these are linked certificates. Press certificates. You get your certificate tasks. They're not making it easy for me to do that in Oracle, because I need to select one of these sub-reports, and they've made it, well, you're not meant to do it. But I'll find a way of doing that. But that's the idea. You you coordinate all of this together to create a single workflow with a top level, and that's the level at which you work. Obviously, it's all about organisation. And over here we have some standard functions. So we've got two menus. We've got the menu over here, and we've got the menu over here, which we can load work into our work area, which is here. So let me show you a couple of those features, and we come around to the second important feature, the design principle, that we're going to be trying to enter the minimum amount of data and make the most of it. So property add. I go to add a property, it clears out the other information that was there, and simple as that. So this is number, say, number 2, Beasley Street. Beasley. Have I got Beasley? Beasley Street, Manchester, Salford, whatever. Just and BA1, so. And now we have to, that's the basic spoofed address information. Now we have to enter a property amount sample PCM. So there may be different rooms on different rates, but we have to enter one. We're going to enter £600, and we've already uploaded a contract, an example contract, the contract terms. We could upload another one here, but we've uploaded that one, and we're going to use that one. We're going to create this property now. So we press create, and it says we've created it. We can do another one, or we can go back to the main page. We will go back to the main page and gaze upon our work. At this stage, we can see in the Groups tab, we've got number 2 Beasley Street now, as well as number 1, which we had before. Now we can auto-enroll students to 2 Beasley Street here. So let's say Beezer, his email is Beezer at Bees Street, whatever. And his name is Beezer the Geezer. Okay, submit that. And we can do another one. Let's do another one. Another one. And we won't fill in the first name or the last name. We'll be really lazy. We'll submit that. And now we're done with that business. So that's a slight bugette. Shouldn't be taking us into that. We need to see this when we get back, which is what we've just loaded. So we've got Beezer Geezer, where we bothered to answer put the first name and last name in, and we've got first name, last name. Okay, so Beezer Geezer, select him, and we see that he's on the default schedule. So we've already got, Joe, this is the sort of key feature, we've already got a lot of information there entered which may be correct. So you can hit the ground running, set up your templates, and just, you know, really for entering a very small amount of information, you know, we have properly set up accounts. That will actually do for a lot of people, you know. So just give the student name, he will be emailed, she will be emailed, they will fill in the rest of their details. They'll be put onto a schedule here. We've got a schedule for this property. We can set up another one here. Payment schedules. So we've got the default termly one, which was created at the beginning. Now we're going to create another one. We're going to call it something. Things are running very slowly here at the moment because it's that time of the night. I'm going through my phone, but we're going to make this a dynamic one. Calculation method this time is going to be monthly, and so monthly Beasley to Beasley. So something where you know what it was that you were applying just from the drop down list. Example start date, usually the 1st of September, sample end dates. run that through to 30th of June, that's the usual one. Example PCM, okay, well, this one's a bit more, for some reason, it's 650. It gives you the per day amount out of courtesy, and should be okay to create that. Action processed, so it says. And there we go, that should be in here now. Well, it isn't, but it will be. If I just refresh this to Beasley, might show up. But that's the idea, is that we are making it as easy as possible. There it is. You can see now that that's available, and for Beasley Geezer, I can put him on the monthly 2 Beasley schedule now, and there it is. You know, so somebody, I hope, could get to make a lot of hay very quickly whilst the sun shines, if you know what I mean. Those are the main functions, really, and layouts. We can upload some more contract terms, and we can invite some more students. I mean, this will be the bulk of the work for most people. As I say, trying to do everything in the same page, just this page. Creating the work area here, and the report areas over here. That's not selecting, is it? That should really go through. And, oh, let's move to cancel the auto enroll. Done. So we're done. There we go. So a couple of little stitches need putting into place. There we go. So that's the main thing. Right, I'm babbling. Let me just pause this, and I'll give you a quick look at what the students are looking at. I'll need to log in as Beasley Geezer. Hi Joe, so there was less than I thought to show you really on the student side, so this is going to be very quick. Student has a different menu to do with his tasks of the stages along a critical path. Actually, it's a shame I can't show you that today. I'll get to work on that. But rather than have a tasks radar, the student has a linear set of tasks. You can see applying, booking, which is complete registration, review agreed contract, signing, which is sign the contract, the guarantor letter, the student's status certificate. All of his tasks are grouped into a linear set of 7 steps towards occupation when they move in, and then eventually to leaving and the pre-leaving tasks such as cleaning. So you can see it's a slightly different flavour of the same thing. The landlord has a radar because those are repeating things. The style for the critical path for the students is very similar, but it's a once through thing. So they light up those discs as they go through, and these menu options on the left here become available for them, and they complete the tasks, and they comment on the tasks, and the landlord can see the tasks and comment on the tasks, so that it shares that feature with the previous prototype. And similarly, really, they will be fed all of the tasks in the same way, and they will have a calendar, and they will have, you know, just trying to share the information between student and landlord and encourage discussion, as we have said before. So anyway, I thought it was best to show you what's there already and prepare for more soon. I'm hoping it will come together. It needs to come together very quickly. I'm hoping it will, on the basis that I'm just importing tested components and piecing them together. And Emma will be adding her words to this to sort of try and give you as much as you can in the way of a brain dump from both of us to get you going. Okay, speak soon. Thanks, bye.